People who don't have a lot of experience with showcases, they showcases, you can just go blow it out, put your number up. Yeah, it's different, but that's exactly what we're not seeing. We haven't had any pitchers go out and hunt their fastball number. We
Right.
really haven't. I've seen so many good changeups, more good changeups than I've seen good breaking balls, and seeing pitchers pitch. Yeah, we've seen some great velocities. We saw 97 earlier in the day from Dylan Custat, but he wasn't out of his envelope to do it. He was throwing that for strikes and just abusing hitters.
This Taekwondo black belt, A.J. Garcia, takes his shot now. Top 10 player in Illinois. 3.5 GPA in the classroom. He calls his dad, Ricardo, his true inspiration. In and out of the catcher's when it goes. Swing and a miss right through that one. Good deception, a little cut that fastball.
That's the cutter that I think our tournament scouts have identified as a changeup in the past, and it's not a changeup. It's a cutter, and that's I can count on. I think I've had one other pitcher, and I've been down there doing pitching for most games. One other pitcher here at this national showcase that I've identified as throwing an intentional cutter. You can get cutting action on your fastball, but when you throw it with intent, and it's such a common pitch in baseball nowadays. It used to be Mariano Rivera and one or two other people, and now it seems like half of Major League Baseball pitchers, have command and ability to throw that at any point in the count. But there's, for the 17-year-old to be throwing it and locating it, that's a big weapon for him.
Keelan Parnell waves through that one. 1-2 the count on KJ. Jay and Anita, his parents. He rolls that one foul. His cousin Willie Joe Gary plays in the Twins organization. He calls him his inspiration, does Keenan. He said he's proof that making it to the MLB is possible, even from the small town of Pascagoula. Parnell takes that one into the dirt, and to the backstop it goes. I gave Keelan the chance to be commissioner for a day when we communicated, and he said, well, what he said wouldn't be great for sports talk radio, and maybe that's a good thing. He said, I just love the game as it is. I don't need to change anything.
That is not the first time you have gone through that answer.
He goes down on strikes that time.
And that's a lot of these young men enjoy the game so much, the way it's played. It's almost an obvious thing to say. And there's that cutter again. And Berevides uses that cutter, left-handed hitters, outside half of the plate. It's not a pitch they've seen before at this level, and he's got such good, mature command of it. It's really his out pitch with left-handed hitters in there.
There was his changeup.
That was a changeup.
82. Kind of just died at the plate. He's going to throw two in a row. And it's rolled foul.
Kills the spin, 1,500 spin rate.
How many pitchers do you see in high school that can truly kind of command a cutter?
It's just such a rare pitch.
Mm-hmm.
I can even try to quantify it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a lot of pitchers even conceptualize of it. That's a next level pitch.
Correct. Oh yeah. It could be super. I mean, his cutter is 90, 91 miles an hour. I mean that's got plenty of giddy up. Jake Zitella, the big power bat of Jake Zitella, the Illinois commit.
A cutter is often what a pitcher goes to a veteran big league pitcher when he doesn't quite have that zip on his fastball that he used to have, and so he has to come up with something else. I think when John Lester was going through that part of his career, when Andy Pettitte was going through that part of his career, it's like, I can mix in a new pitch here, and it's going to buy me a few more years in the big leagues.
The son of Andrea and Mark, Jacob Zatella grounds out, and that is the work of Freddie Benavides Jr. Your thoughts?
That's such a mature pitcher. You watch his body actions off the field. You watch his facial expressions between pitches, and he's so calm. He's so gathered. He's so mature on the mound, and he's got a mature pitcher's repertoire. He's a 24-year-old, 25-year-old out here pitching to 17-year-olds in the way he approaches his craft. Maybe a future pitching coach. Who knows when his playing days are done.